Hello there, Gavin here from Ultimate Reloader for Frankfurt Arsenal. In this video, we're going to talk about what it takes to charge your pistol cases with powder. How you charge your pistol cases and what kind of equipment you use to do that charging is going to depend on what type of reloading press you're using to load ammo. If you're using a progressive reloading press, you'll likely have a case activated powder measure. It's going to automatically fill the cases with powder as you're loading cartridges. We're using a single stage press here, so we have a couple good options. We could use an automatic powder dispenser like the Frankfurt Arsenal IntelliDropper, or we could use a manual drop powder measure and trickle that charge up to charge weight. I'm going to show you the latter. Let's talk about the equipment we're going to use for this manual method of charging our pistol cases. We're going to need a powder funnel. We're going to pour the powder through the funnel into the cases. We've got those here in a loading block. We're going to need a powder measure. This is a rotating drum type powder measure that drops a bulk charge. We've also got a trickler. It's going to enable us to, if we need to, go granule by granule to get that weight up to the appropriate charge weight. And then we've also got a scale. The scale could be a manual beam scale or an electronic scale like what we've got here. Before we get started, we need to fill the powder measure with the appropriate powder that we have from our load. Just going to pour this right in. This particular powder measure has a baffle. The baffle holds the weight of the stack of powder off of the rotating drum of the metering area. And that's going to help ensure consistent charges from charge to charge. And after, we're going to put a little bit of powder into the trickler. That's going to give us that extra little bit to get up to the exact charge weight we desire. Next, we check our load data so that we can set the powder measure to dump a bulk charge that's, say, 2/10, 3/10, maybe a half grain below the desired charge weight each time, so that we can put the pan back on the scale and trickle it up to the desired charge weight. And after we've filled the powder measure, it's a good idea to dispense a bunch of charges, up to about 30 or so, to make sure that everything is settled in with the baffle and the packing area so that we can get consistent charges that are very close to that final charge weight. So I'm going to dispense the bulk charge here. We're going to put it on the scale. We're going for 5 grains. We've got 4.9, so we've got that set pretty close here. I'm just going to trickle it until we get right up to 5. That looks good. And then we're going to take our funnel, put it on the mouth of the case, and then dispense the powder charge through the funnel into the case. This is going to be the same process over and over and over. We're going to rinse and repeat. We're going to do a visual powder check on all of the cases to make sure that we have everything charged before we go on to the next step. Now that we've charged our cases, we can move on to seating bullets and crimping bullets. To watch the rest of the series, go to frankfurtarsenal.com/arsenal.